Alrighty guys, we are in Krakow, Poland. I exchanged hot, boiling summer in Argentina for frigid cold in Poland. But despite that, I am really psyched to be here. I'm really excited to be in Poland. I've been here several times now, and it is one of the favorite places that I've been to. Like I said, I have a little bit of Polish ancestry, and I just love the feeling of walking around here. Like I said, despite the cold, I just love the architecture, and I also love how safe it is. You know, in Argentina, I talked a lot about how safe it was, and it really is, when you compare it to other places in Latin America, quite safe. But here in Poland, I feel multitudes safer. I don't know if I said it in comparison to Argentina. In comparison to like Colombia and Brazil, it is definitely quite safe. But here, even in comparison to Argentina, I feel multitudes safer. And just overall, I really enjoy it. And I feel multitudes safer than I was actually in London. I stopped by the UK for a little bit to visit a friend in the countryside. And out there it was, you know, really quite nice, quite idyllic in a lot of ways. But then we took a brief day trip to London, and I felt, and it was kind of the reverse. It felt in London, in like central London, it felt more dangerous than Buenos Aires, which is hilarious. The only difference I can tell is the levels of diversity is quite a bit lower here in Poland. But, you know, they say that diversity is, you know, our strength and everything like that. But it is, overall, I feel like quite a relief being here after a little bit. So we're going to be in Krakow for now. I don't know how much longer. I'm debating on other cities in Poland. Krakow is a bit touristy. Like you see over here, they have a, you know, there's like some tour guide stuff that's always going on, especially around here, especially around the center. But Eastern Europe is one of those places that I think a lot of you guys that are really into Latin America, it's like kind of like the big, you know, the big three really. So you guys are into Latin America, East Asia, but East Euro is another one of those places that I think is relatively untouched by, not untouched, you know, but not nearly as affected as a lot of the issues. It's like in the West, especially cities like Krakow in Central Europe that were really heavily influenced by the Austro-Hungarian Empire. These areas are really untouched by a lot of the issues that you might come across in, you know, some Western European countries. But I think even in Western European countries, you could very much enjoy it. So we're just going to walk around today and show you a little bit of Poland. Yo, here he is.
Jake Reynolds, what's up,
Asian Alpha, how you doing, brother?
Asian Alpha.
Alright, it was good to see old Wes again. He showed me this Polish restaurant. We got some Polish food. His channel has really blown up over the past year, so I'm really happy for him for that. And he's really committed to Poland, which is great. It's so interesting, you know, like being, you know, from his perspective, like Asian American, who I think he's Chinese, but his family is from like the Philippines, and, you know, lived down in Colombia for a while, which is where I originally met him, and now super committed to Poland, you know. So you got an interesting mix of things there, and it's cool, it's great. Like I said, his channel's blown up. Really happy for him. I also just couldn't, like, Poland just seems like such a random place, you know. It's like, it's interesting. Like, I don't know if I could imagine, like, I feel somewhat connected here, somewhat at home here to some extent. Like I said, I have a Polish grandmother, and, you know, all my family is European, but I couldn't imagine being like an Asian, you know, American or something like that. And, you know, just Poland is such a random country, you know, like the UK or France, you know, whatever, people internationally will go to these places to, you know, take advantage of them as economic zones. But you know, Poland is just just kind of a unique place, not a place you typically think about. I also just couldn't see myself ever doing that with someplace else. Like, I could never do that with Asia, you know, like Asia just does not interest me. And I know there's like this thing with the travelers where they're just always saying like, oh yeah, I would love to go there, I would love to go there, I would love to go everywhere. There's a lot of places I really don't want to go or have any interest in going. I really have no interest in going anywhere outside of Europe, United States, and Latin America. Like, everything else, in my opinion, there's maybe like a few spots here and there, like maybe the whole Bali thing and whatever that country is in Southeast Asia. Maybe that's interesting. Maybe like you can have like go to some nice beaches in Thailand or whatever. But just like Asia, like for example, like I can never do that with Asia because like Asian culture doesn't interest me. I don't really care about Asian history. I don't like Asian women, and I'm not really a big fan of Asian food. You know, so, and I wouldn't want to learn an Asian language. Maybe aside from like Japanese. I think Japanese are like the coolest in my opinion. But interesting, you know, interesting to find the home in Poland. There's these like guys in Warsaw. There's this one guy who's a dork who's in Warsaw.
Why should people come to Poland? Why should people come here? Where are you guys from? Azerbaijan. Azerbaijan. You guys are looking for Polish girls? No. What do you say to people that want to come to Poland? Come to Warsaw.
One thing that a lot of people don't realize is like, oh, Poland is so great. Poland is so wonderful. Like, what? I just can't put my finger on why Poland is so wonderful. And then you got Germany next door, France next door, you know, the UK. What is different about those places? Poland is a lot less diverse, and it's really awesome. You know, like, it's a lot less diverse and it's really awesome. And then so you have like a lot of diverse people that want to go there because it's awesome. It's like, wow, Poland's awesome. Like, it's safe, it's nice. But then it's like you're part of the process that is tearing down what it is exactly that is making this place so nice. So it's kind of like catch-22, you know? Then you promote it to all your followers. Like, that's the thing. It's like there's certain people I just won't respond to when they send me messages on Instagram. Hey, what up, bro? Can I get some? Let me get some advice on the snow bunnies. And I'm like, yeah, I'm not gonna respond to you, dude. Like, I think I'm not trying to help you do that.
Wiesz, tak?
No bo wiesz, bo tak, ale...
Tak, zaraz.
Dwa.